You feel that knock? I feel like Rocky in this one, baby. Let's go. Alright, check it. Blast from the past, back from the future. So if I pull the trigger in the past, you know you and your future. I'm still hustling, still hugging the block. The referee to the shit, I'm still calling them shots. I can't be stopped, that's what I told you. I'm living my life like a box of Crayolas. I'm cutting up white, smoking that green. Purple color pens, I'm still making this cream. I'm so sick, check my throat quick. My wrist light up a room like a handful of glow sticks. I'm like spoiled milk, the kid's gone bad. Then it's the minutes my pen touches the pad.
Welcome to another episode of the Rick H Show. Happy Monday, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. I decided to hop on today. Next week we'll get back to having a guest, and next week's guest will be Jason Enrique, my co-host of the 2 a.m. crew. So you guys get to know him a little better, but this week I want to do something different. Since it's the beginning of the year and it's the time for New Year's resolutions. It's the time for that energy that people feel reinvigorated, like they want to reinvent something. There's something that they want to work on. So you start hearing that phrase, new year, new me, right? What does that really mean? As a joke, a couple years back, I said, new year, new me. I'm up before everybody. I'm waking up at 2 a.m. I'm doing exercises. I'm running laps. I'm doing full shifts of work. I'm doing this while you guys are sleeping. Like, catch up. So it basically was a spoof that I started doing years ago, and it was pretty funny. People liked it. They're like, "Man, you really are up before everybody. How come there's no sun in your videos? If you're doing that." Like, I think in one video I said, I renovated somebody's house today. I did a whole bathroom in the kitchen. What are you doing? Why aren't you up? And that's kind of where the 2 a.m. crew joke came from. Let me move the headphones on. That's kind of where the 2 a.m. joke started from and came from. So, yeah, new year, new me. Oh no, I don't like what just happened here. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, that's kind of where the joke came from. That's kind of where the 2 a.m. crew started. But realistically, I talked about this a couple episodes ago. I think it was on the 2 a.m. crew. It is a time to reflect, and it is a time to figure out what your goals are for next year. And I'm not here trying to improve people's lives. I'm not here trying to give advice. I'm not here trying to tell you what you should be doing. But some of these New Year, New Me resolutions are kind of funny, So let's begin by discussing America's top New Year's resolutions for 2026. So they did a survey of 539 U.S. Americans between the ages of 18 and 80. And number one was to exercise more. Shocker. 48% of them said exercise more. I'm sorry, not 48%. 48 people said to exercise more. Number two was save more money. Number three was eat healthier, which I think goes hand in hand with the first one. Number four, spend more time with family and friends. I'll get back to that in a second. Number five was to lose weight. Again, it goes hand in hand with eat healthier, get exercise. Number six is to improve my performance at work. I'll put a pin in that one also. Uh, Number 7, to do more for my environment. And number 8 is to reduce stress on my job. So right away, most of these have to do with physical health. Exercise more, eat healthier, lose weight, and reducing stress also can help with weight loss and mental health. The two that really stand out for me that are obtainable goals that you can really look forward to. Yes, I think it's unanimous that people want to be healthier, they want to look better, they want to feel better, they want to look better. If I didn't say that, but that's unanimous. Everybody wants to do that. Past that, what else do you want to do? There's some good ones where um, people are discussing, sobriety, or any addiction they might have, trying to improve that lifestyle. I just got a comment from Kick. I'm sorry. So I want to get back to spending more time with family and friends. As you know, the state of this country, the way things are going, and the state of the world, there's a lot more negative things when you go around and you look at things. And social media and the news and entertainment, family, with friends, with work and everything. I'm looking for more. Um, I don't want to say positivity, but I'm looking for more quality, like time. I'm looking for more consistency. I'm looking for building relationships, right? I think that that's unobtainable. And I think that should be on everybody's list. I think an assessment of people that are in your life or surrounding you or involved in your life in some form or fashion, you should be assessing that relationship. Um, because it's not just about the physical, it's about the mental, and it's also about the people that you keep around you. Um, Today, I was watching a fantastic video, and it has to do with Moses the jeweler. Now, you all seen him online. He's very famous for doing videos, and he's famous for doing these challenges where he starts with a certain amount of money and he keeps flipping it until he makes 10% on it. The interview wasn't with him, it was with his father. And they were asking Moses' dad how Moses got in the business. And his father gave an interesting answer, right? His father was well aware of who Moses was. You know, he's like, my son was finishing high school, and I knew college wasn't something that he would want to do. I know my son. He's more out there, and he's trying to build and be a billionaire and trying to, you know, shoot for the stars, basically. And if you watch Moses' video, you understand how Moses is. So his dad, right, being that he was already in the jewelry business, said, after you graduate, why don't you come with me? You come learn the business. Maybe there could be a future for you here. Realistically, I don't know. I don't want to speak for everybody, but normally growing up, parents are trying to push you, yes, to be better than them. But at the same time, a parent should also assess like who their child is, which they obviously know, and what do they really want to do. And the fact that Moses' dad was aware of like, hey, this not might be my son's path, but if I give him the tools and the skills to do this, he could probably succeed. And you know what? He was right. So the interviewer goes on and asks him, um, what kind of lessons did you put or bestowed upon him? And he was like, well, I just taught him the trade. And ever since then, my son has taught me more than I have taught him. He's learned new ways to create businesses. He's been innovative. And then the interviewer asked him, you being his dad and also his boss, how did that play in when you're teaching your son, someone younger than you? Was there an ego check or a conversation about egos there? And the dad was like, realistically, I was more invested in teaching my son something. It was not a matter of ego. And he was like, I was going to teach him this business, and I was going to teach him this business the right way and how I want to see it. So that's why I put a pin on that one. And again, it's obtainable. Like, you know, I don't think you should I don't think you should be a follower or a fan of anybody. What I do think is you should admire and want to know and want to keep people around you that are doing a lot better than you. Why? Because those are the people that are highly motivated. Those are the people you want to keep around you. Those are the people that, every day are learning new things, trying new things, getting into different businesses. And those are the people that are going to pique your interest into something that you had no clue that you had an interest in. So I say that to say this. Out of this list, and we'll go over some funny ones. For me personally, that would be one. Now, granted, like I said, I think it should be like a given. It shouldn't be a resolution that you would want to be healthier. You would want to live more. And how you obtain that? You exercise, eat better, and then you lose weight. And then obviously you want to have a healthier frame of mind. But I'm talking about making other assessments. So I'm reading a text message here, sorry. So that's one of them. Realistically, people that give up drinking fail. I forgot the number. It's high in the 76% by January 3rd already. January 14th is known as Quitter's Day. So usually the motivation dies. Now, why does the motivation die? I think it's partially because people have an idea of what the end goal should be. So, for example, me, I weigh 262 pounds. I want to be around, ideally, if I could be to 210, I'll be perfect. But maybe you don't start with, I want to lose 50 pounds. Maybe you start with, I want to lose 5 pounds. People need constant wins to keep them motivated. And I think that your resolution should be a overall end goal, but you should have mini goals built in between. So I want to lose 50 pounds by, and you know what, now that I'm discussing it, I'm probably going to make this a thing and I'm going to go through the whole year. I want to lose 50 pounds by December 31st of 2026, right? The way I would go about it, the way I would set my mind to really obtain this goal would be, I would do small weekly and then monthly goals, right? Why? Because if I do good one week, it's gonna keep like, oh, I did good last week. Let me continue. The motivation and the consistency will be there. By the end of the month, I'll be checking to see where I'm at. By the end of a couple months, I'll be like, man, I already invested 5, 6 months to this. This last month wasn't as bad, as good as the last, but let me continue. Let me continue with this progress. By the time the summer hits, and let's say if you lost decent 20 pounds, you're going to want to continue to get those other 30 off. Now, I'm not going to say that, hey, I know exactly how you're going to do that, but all I'm saying is how to keep the mindset, how to avoid quitter's day, how to psychologically put yourself in that zone. So that's how I would tackle something with weight. Excuse me. As far as inspiration, right? I think it's hilarious that people go to social media for inspiration. I think inspiration should be something closer, more tangible that's around you. It shouldn't be someone you don't know behind of a camera. I think if you got a close friend or you got a partner or a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or it should be someone that close to you that inspires you, keeps you going. So I find that hilarious when I see, people following certain influencers just because they want to be inspired. Like, what the hell is influence? You're really going to change your life over what someone is doing. And newsflash, they might not be doing it because most of the stuff you see on social media is fake. So that's one hilarious thing I see. I also think that the fact that if you have 5 resolutions, right, you should try to narrow that down to 1 or 2 is more of a feasible or attainable goal. Um, the fact that you would have multiple might lead you to basically set yourself up for failure, right? Small wins equal bigger wins down the road. So that's basically it. Now, let's look up. I don't have a producer, so I got to do all this stuff myself. So please do not get upset that I'm looking for stuff. So here we go. 54 funny New Year's resolutions. Some of these might be funny. Some of these things, I already see 2 of the year that I'm like, that would better your life already. Stop doom scrolling is number 1. Live my best life and only buy pants with buttons or zippers. Go vegan for 6 months and inevitably give up. Stock up on fresh fruits and vegetables and eat them before they turn green. Sign up for a marathon that I bravely won't actually run in. Unfollow all the Kardashians and continue to keep up. Um, that's a good one right there. I'm gonna just leave that there. Remember to make overnight oats the night before, even though I know I'm not gonna eat them in the morning. Go on vitamins and supplements shopping spree to finish a bottle before I give them up. Buy all leftover 2024 calendars and burn them. Oh my God. Pick up, pick movies on Netflix swiftly and decisively so that I actually hit play before I fall asleep. These are pretty good. I like these. Don't mind me. I'm also watching the WWE Raw match that they're having. Stay in the bathroom while I brush my teeth. Wow. Stop drinking orange juice after I brushed my teeth. Ugh. Stop daring people to lick frozen flagpoles. Wow. Floss every day and just wildly abandon it for the week leading up to a cleaning. Oh my God. Book a bougie trip, girl. Actually put on a full outfit for Zoom calls. Tell more people to fuck off. I mean, sometimes it just need to be said. I really do. Read the books I bring to the beach, but for real though. Give my pups a pep talk. I will stop procrastinating, after next week. Stop Googling symptoms. Let me tell you, that Googling symptom stuff is real. Right. I don't know who thought it was a great idea to do WebMD and all that stuff. Like, it's cool for references, but the internet is not a doctor. Okay? And most likely you're going to get the worst case scenario. So it's going to put you to panic. So just go see a doctor, please. So, new year, new me, huh? Well, today's January 5th. Let's see how long your New Year's resolutions last. Is it New Year, new me? February, I forgot about that? Or is it going to be New Year, new me? February, I got past January, let's do February. So, like I said, small victories in between those big victories, it'll keep you motivated and going. I want to wish everybody a happy 2026. I wish whatever goals you set, you meet them and you accomplish them. And I look forward to this fantastic year that I have, that I'm going to produce this show, the 2 a.m. crew, and so much more. This year, I'm going to try to get to 300 episodes for the Rick H Show. Going to be at 250 soon. For those episodes, I'm going to do special events, live in-person shoots. I'm going to bring on some guests this year. I'm going to invest time into this, and I'm going to grow it. And I am going to take my time, and I'm going to do it week by week. I started today. I'm going to do a 30-minute show today. I'll have Jason on next week, and I'll build from there. Small victories lead to bigger victories. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys tune in. You like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Follow on Instagram. Follow on Facebook, follow on Kick, Twitter, Twitch, well, X now. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, I'll see you guys next week.
You feel that now? I feel like Rocky in this one, baby. Let's go. Alright, check it. Blast from the past, back from the future. So if I pull the trigger in the past, no you in your future. I'm still hustling, still hugging the block. The referee to the shit, I'm still calling them shots. I can't be stopped. That's what I told you. I'm living my life like a box of Crayolas. I'm cutting up white, smoking that green. Purple color pens, I'm still making this cream. I'm so sick, check my throat quick. My wrist light up a room like a handful of glow sticks. I'm like spoiled milk, the kid's gone bad. Then it's the minute my pen touches the pad.